Okay, so today I'm going to be drawing some eyes. Yeah, and you can see how I do it and either use it yourself or just learn from it a little bit. I have my dog joining me, so he might sniff the paper occasionally. Hey, hey, yeah. Little cameo for him, wagging his tail. Alright, so first, let's see, I think I'm in the, yeah, I'm in the drawing. Okay. So I draw the upper eyelid first, and usually I'll go in and draw the face, but I'm just showing you an eye really quick. And then I draw the upper eyelid right here. And sometimes I'll swoop down and do the bottom. It just really depends on the style of eye. I have a few different styles, so got the eyelashes. It's just pretty quick, you know. And then I do the round part of the eye. Of course, this is like anime styled, so not realistic. Just a little shiny part that I like to do. And then sometimes I'll just leave it like this, but usually when I go in and like color it and stuff, I'll bring in like the pupil. And then of course I shade the top part because you have the little, you know, overlay of where the eyelashes shadow. And then sometimes I'll add in the little lines to give it a little bit more detail. So yeah, something like that. Very simple. And I don't know if you can really fully see it because it's so far away. But yeah, that's usually just like a really simple eye. When I go in, I originally like draft the face, and you know, I'll just quickly scribble it out and then fix it up a little bit later. But then I'll just like draft out where the eyes would be. And then, so right here is where I would put in both of my eyes. And again, I just like quickly draft it out, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty quick. I'm a pretty fast drawer. I don't like to spend too much time on my sketches. I'll spend more of the time in Photoshop or Psy or whatever to fix it all up. But this is generally how I sketch, and I know a lot of people go slower or faster, you know, it's everyone's own way of doing things. Let me try drawing a little bit bigger of an eye so that way you can see it more in the camera. But again, I go upper with the eyelashes. Togo, move. My puppy getting in the way. Move! I'm not playing. But yeah, so I'll draw the upper eyelashes. And yeah, for a girl's eye, I like to add, you know, one going out. I normally don't draw this hard. I'm just trying to make sure it shows up, so my lead just broke. Yeah, I'll draw like, I'll go crazy with eyelashes sometimes just to make them look pretty girly. I'll show you a guy's eye in a second here, and then again I usually swoop under in the corner where it joins together, and that squeaky noise is my dog playing with his toy. Yeah, then I'll swoop under, and sometimes I add the little water, the little right there, and then some extra eyelashes, more girly. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Toga, really? Right now? You have to do that right now? So yeah, there's there's the eyelashes and everything. Really, I'm taking this away from you. Nope, you can't have it. It's all trying to steal it back from me. Yep, and there's the opening that I leave, because I'll usually either draw it out here, or like when I go back in Photoshop, I'll just go back in and make sure that that's empty space and that it's like a white, you know. And again, I do the shadowing for where the eyelashes go over. Because there's always going to be like a little shadow, just like there'll be a shadow in here if I go in Photoshop. You know, it won't just be all white. And then the pupil, or the outline of the pupil, is usually a little bit darker. And again, it just varies from eye to eye. Like, I usually like to change it up because that's half the fun. It's just experimenting and playing around with different styles. And then here's where I'll draw the lines occasionally. Give it that little extra texture. And then I'll usually go in and put like some shinies in here to add a little bit more, maybe one right here too, but I would edit that in like Photoshop. Or if I had a white pen, I would, you know, if I'm inking it, I would go back in with a white pen or paint. And so that's more of like a girl eye. And of course I'd go back in and do the eyebrows like how I have on that one. Then with like a guy eye, it's pretty similar, just not as much eyelashes and a little bit sharper in the corners. Sometimes I'll make the pupil like really small, because, you know, like more intense looking. And then just like angry eyebrows. That's usually how, you know, you can tell, whereas a woman's eyebrow is a little bit more delicate and thin, you know. And then you can also make big pupils. I don't know, they tend to be a little bit more intense for guys, but you can go back in, make it like that, and then, you know, you can make it pretty big too while still keeping the guy aspect. So yeah, and then I just go and put the nose, you know, different things. Usually I'll draw both eyes before I go back and draw the rest of it, but like I said, I like to draw the face first, at least an outline, then I go in and do the eyes, then I usually do nose, mouth, then hair. But you know, that's how that is. So yeah, that was just a quick little tutorial on my eyes. I do a lot more different ones, so I'll probably draw more of those later. Just my dog is being very annoying right now, and I have no idea why. I think he knows that my camera's on, and he figures he's got a butt in. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you can call it a tutorial, it's more of just showing how I do my eyes. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Although, oh crap, I didn't even get those ones up there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there are the guy eyes up here. I'll draw one more so you can see it. I was talking about the sharpness of them and the little pupils, so here's one here that's going to be the little pupil, or the little, not pupil, sorry, the little iris with the little pupil. And then I was talking about intense eyebrows, so here's an intense eyebrow to make it guy. And so that's one with the smaller iris and everything. And then here's another dude's eye. And this one's a little bit larger. It's just, again, I don't do the eyelashes, and that's what really makes it look more guyish. I mean, you can still have like tomboy girls and use these kind of eyes and stuff, or, you know, more, you know, not as girly girls. I would just give them a little bit lighter of an eyebrow at that point instead of like these more intense ones. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry again you couldn't see the top right ones. They look pretty much the same as these bottom ones. I just redrew them really quick for you so that way you could see. Yeah, alright, thank you again for watching, and have a great rest of your day.